might be the key to our season, and thus far it has been a plus for our squad. As most people know, we've set a couple of school assist team records in different games, and be nice, to break that one more time and just break the record again against another team on down the line. But good passing and teamwork has indeed been the chief asset to this squad thus far.
We're going to look ahead now to tomorrow night. Coach Lewis Carter, what can we expect from Hart County?
You can expect some real good outside shooting from the Bird Boy. He's very tough on the perimeter, all the way around, inside and out. And they've got a big, strong boy, Young, on the inside that if Bird was to happen to miss one, he's big enough, strong enough to put the ball back in the hole. And they're a mighty fine ball club. They're ranked high in the lit ratings, and we're going to have to play real good ball to beat them.
Coach Oliphant, what's your strategy as far as handling Hart County is concerned?
Okay, Squeaky, we know that they've got a good shooting ball club, and we're going to have to play some awful good defense and box out on the boards. They're similar to Glasgow defensively, and they probably got a better outside shooting team. As Coach Carter said, they were ranked 22nd in the state a couple of weeks ago, and we know they can play, and we're going to have to go to play up to our capabilities, especially defensively and rebounding.
Coach Miller, talking about defense, and I noticed against Taylor County, we played a little bit more man-to-man defense than we had been playing. How do you feel as far as the defensive performance of the Falcons overall this season is concerned?
Well, Squeak, we checked around, experimented a little back and forth in the early games, and it became obvious to Coach O and the staff here that man-to-man was definitely our best defense. And as you probably know, that most teams try to play man if they possibly can, because so many good shooters abound in this game of basketball on any level. These little tykes down in the 5th and 6th grade will run you out of a zone if you don't watch it. So our man, we try to polish it up, and when we go, unless we've got an obvious poor shooting outside team, we're going to go man, and hopefully we can stick this man-to-man to Hart County and stay with them with it for the bulk of the game. It's just going to be awful difficult to play any kind of zone 2-3, 3-2, or whatever against Hart because they shoot the ball so well.
Coach Carter, turning now to offensive performance of Monroe County High School Falcons, which had you rather see defensively from our opponents, man or zone? Of course, you've got Kessler and Purdue on the inside. You've got Greg Gerald, Shannon Arnett on the outside. So which would you rather see from our opponents?
Well, now, I like to go for the percentage shot. So I like to see a man-to-man. I like to see a man-to-man and take that ball on the inside to the big man and shove it in the hole just like a 99.9% shot. And if they do happen to come out in a zone, then we've got some people on the outside that can really peg it. And, when you've got it inside and out and it's all going at the same time, we're going to be pretty hard to stop sometime.
Coach Oliphant, we don't want to forget about the SKAC tournament. We want to look down the road just a little bit to the 16th district. Of course, you've already got the first seat. And what do you expect from the 16th district as far as the way the other teams have progressed, and what can we expect from them?
Okay, we got the word officially today from KHSAA that the district tournament will be here at Monroe County. So that's a big point in our favor, and we realize we're going to have to play Clinton County in the first round. If you remember, we barely beat them 1 point at their place. They're a scrappy team. They'll come hard, and I'm sure we'll have to play very good to beat them. And Metcalf and Cumlin's in the other bracket, and we don't want to settle for second. We'd like to win the district to get a better draw for the regional. So we know any team is capable of beating us. We have to, like Coach Miller said, play good teamwork, and like Coach Carter said, the inside and outside. If it's inside, we got to go there first. But if we have to go outside, we got the players out there that can do it. And we've got Arnett and Prophet and Charles, who have all averaging around 4 to 5 assists apiece per game. And I think they realize that with the teamwork that we can go very far, and that's the key to our season is teamwork and defense. So no matter who we play in the district, SKC or regional, we've got to have those aspects.
Coach Olivan, Coach Carter, Coach Miller, we appreciate you stopping by and talking with us. Best of luck to you in the SKC and throughout the remainder of the basketball season.
Thank you.
There you have interview with the entire coaching staff of Monroe County High School Falcons, as reported last night for our regular Thursday night radio program. Thought some very interesting comments, and it's held true pretty much so far tonight. One of the big differences, of course, is Michael Bird really hadn't got his outside shot to going like you normally expect. I can assure you that he can fill it up from three-point range when he gets his touch on the ball. Once again, your halftime score, it's Hart County with a 2-point lead, 40-38. Both teams are in the huddle. Falcons coming out. It'll be Shannon Arnott to inbounds the ball for Monroe County. Goes into Greg Gerald. Down to Billy Prophet. Back out to Gerald. Prophet shot up and in. 2 points, Billy Prophet. That's his 13th point of the night, and that ties it up at 40. Faulkner with it. Gives over to Moore on the inside to Young. And we're going to have an offensive foul charge to Joe Young. That'll be his first, team's first of the second half. It'll be Shannon Arnott inbounds the ball. A little bit of water on the floor. Going to take a second out here to get that cleaned up. Deadlocked at 40 with 7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Goes into Greg Gerald, over to Prophet, to Kessler. Arnott with it. Into Chris Prophet, and a whistle. Foul charge to Jeremy Logston. That's his first, team's second of the second half. It'll be Chris Prophet at the line, and he'll be shooting 2. First one's in. Give the Falcons a 1-point margin. Prophet now to give the Falcons a 2-point edge with 7 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bird from long range, no good. Rebound pulled down by Greg Gerald. Goes to Arnott. Cross court to Prophet. Shot put up and in. Billy Prophet. That's Billy's 15th point of the night. Faulkner with it. Goes over to Bird. His shot partially blocked. Picked up by Billy Prophet. And we're going to have an over and back charge. So it'll go over to Hart County. Falcons up by 4 with 6 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It'll be Cornelius Faulkner to inbounds the ball for Hart County. It goes in to Moore. Back to Faulkner. Logston with it. Shot no good. Rebound by Prophet. be Greg Gerald to bring it up for the Falcons. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Greg Gerald shot from 3 points, no good. And we're going to have a foul charge to Chris Profit. That'll be number 2 on him. First team foul of the second half. So it'll go out of bounds to Hart County. Faulkner inbounds the ball. 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Falcons up by 4. 44-40. Moore with it. Trying to get it on the inside to Bird. Take away by Greg Gerald. 2-on-2. Gives it to Arnott. Shot up, no good. Tip in by Kessler. Kessler puts in his 6th point of the night. 46-40. Falcons up by 6. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bird with it. Gets it on the inside to Young. Spins. Shot up. No good. Rebound being fought for. Goes out of bounds. Said it was last touched by Kessler. So it'll go over to Hart County. Bird to inbounds the ball. Moore with it out front. Goes over to Logston. Shot from 3-point land. No good. Rebound pulled down by Cornelius Faulkner. Gives out to Moore. He drives down the lane. Shot up. No good. It's Arnott with it. Flips back to Profit. He'll hold it up. 5 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Falcons up by 6. Arnott with it. On the inside to Chris Profit. Shot put up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Faulkner. They get it down to Young. Shot blocked by Kessler. Gets it out to Arnott. Greg Gerald with it. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Falcons up by 6. Arnott, shot from 3-point. It goes in. Shannon Arnott puts in his 8th point of the night. Coach Ricky Line asks for a timeout with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's the Monroe County High School Falcons up by 9, 49-40. Arnott now with 9 points. Profit leading the way. Billy Profit leading the way for Monroe County with 15. Of course, on the other side of the ledger, it's Michael Bird leading the way for Hart County with 17. And, of course, Hart County has yet to score in the second half with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Of Faulkner's 17 points, 6 of them have come from the charity stripe. To inbounds the ball for Hart County. Desmond Carroll goes into Faulkner. Down to Bird. And we've got a whistle and a foul against Greg Gerald, I believe. Foul charge to Greg Gerald. That'll be his 3rd personal. Team's 2nd of the second half. Carroll inbounds the ball for Hart County. Goes into Logston. Bird shot from 3 points. No good. And we're going to have a foul charge to Jeremy Logston. That'll be his 2nd. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Hart County. Ball goes in to Billy Profit. Gets it down to Kessler. Over to Arnott. Starts to drive. Holds up. Back to Kessler. And we're going to have a foul charge to Faulkner. Cornelius Faulkner. That's his 2nd. Be the team's 4th foul. So it'll go out of bounds to Monroe County. Arnott inbounds the ball. 49-40, Falcons in the lead. Goes into Chris Profit. Arnott gives back to Greg Gerald. Greg lays it up, but no good. Rebound pulled down by Carroll. On the other end, it's Bird. His shot's no good. Rebound being fought for. We've got a pile up, and it'll go over to Hart County on the alternate possession. Checking into the lineup. Moore along with Anthony Young. Three minutes, 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 49-40 is the score. Falcons in the lead. Inbounds the ball will be Jeremy Logston. Goes out front to Moore, over to Bird. On the inside to Young. Shot up, no good. Rebound put up and in by Jeremy Logston. It's his 10th point of the night. And we're going to have a foul charge to Jeff Moore. That'll be his first, team's 5th. Trying to give the Falcons the ball on the out-of-bounds play. However, it should be a bonus situation. So it'll bring Shannon Arnott to the line, and he'll be shooting 1+. Shannon shooting 1 in a bonus. Goes in. (50-42) is the score. Will Purdue checking into the lineup, replacing Chris Profit. Shannon's second shot, no good. Rebound by Purdue. Puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Logston. Greg Gerald with it, gives over to Shannon on it, and he lays it in for 2. 52-42, Falcons up by 10. 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bird with it. Moore back to Bird on the inside, and a whistle. And we're going to have a foul charge to Billy Profit. That'll be his first personal. Team's third foul. It'll be Michael Bird inbounds the ball for Hart County. Falcons up by 10. Moore with it, gets it on the inside to Young. His shot up and in. 2 points, Joe Young. That cuts the Falcon margin to 8. Shannon Arnott with it. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Arnott turns, shot up and in. 2 points, Shannon Arnott. Moore bringing it down for Hart County. Starts to drive, holds up, shot. Finally rattles in. 2 points, Jeff Moore. That's his first 2 of the night. 44-56, Falcons in the lead. Arnott with it. Greg Gerald with it. Out front to Kessler. Kessler starts to drive, holds up, and we're going to have a foul charge to Young. Joe Young, that'll be his second personal. It'll bring Mike Kessler to the line, and he'll be shooting 2.
John Ross checking into the lineup. He'll be replacing Shannon Arnott. A minute and 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kessler shooting 2. Puts in the first one. 55-46. Falcons up by 9. Kessler trying to extend the lead to 10. Shot no good. Rebound finally picked up by Logston. Bird with it now. Back to Logston. From 3 points. No good. On the follow-up, Anthony Young. That's his first 2 of the night. Billy Prophet with it. Couldn't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. It'll go over to Hart County. Falcons with a 7-point lead. Checking into the lineup is Shannon Arnott. He'll be replacing Billy Prophet. On the floor for Monroe County right now, it's Arnott, Purdue, John Ross, Greg Gerald, and Mike Kessler. Moore with it out front. Down to Bird. Down to Young. Anthony Young. Shot no good. Rebound by John Ross. Gets the ball out to Greg Gerald. We've got 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Falcons up 55-48. Greg Gerald with it. Over to Arnott. Arnott takes it down, puts it up, no good. 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bird turns, fires, no good. Kessler with a rebound. Gets it down to Arnott. He lays it in for an easy 2. Shannon Arnott. Assist goes to Mike Kessler. 8 seconds, 7, 6. 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and we've got a foul out front. Charge to Greg Gerald. That'll be his 4th, team's 4th of the second half. Billy Prophet getting ready to check in. He'll be replacing Greg Gerald. To inbounds the ball. Logston goes into Bird. His shot no good. Long one put up by Arnott is no good as the third quarter comes to an end. It's the Monroe County High School Falcons 57. The Raiders of Hart County 48. Falcons with a 9-point margin as we get ready to enter the fourth and final period. In the third period, it was Shannon Arnott with 10 points, bringing his nightly total to 15. Billy Prophet extending his margin now to 15. For Hart County, Michael Bird was held scoreless in the third quarter. As a matter of fact, they only had 8 points in the whole third quarter. On the alternate possession, it'll go over to Monroe County. Shannon Arnott to inbounds the ball. Goes into Kessler. Gives back to Arnott. Down to Ross. Back out to Arnott. Bounce pass to Prophet. Goes out of bounds. It'll go over to Monroe County. 7 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the ball game. Falcons up by 9. Arnott inbounds the ball. Lob pass into Kessler. Back to Arnott. His shot rattles home. Shannon Arnott for two. That extends the Falcon lead to 11. Michael Bird with it is out to Moore. Young on the inside, shot no good. Bird on the rebound, shot blocked by Kessler. Finally picked up by Logston. He gives it over to Moore. Back to Bird from three-point land, shot no good. Young on the rebound, he lays it in. 2 points by Joe Young. That cuts the Falcon margin to 9. Arnott brings it up. He stops, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Billy Profit. And he's going to be charged with a walking violation, so it'll go over to Hart County. 59-50, Falcons in the lead. 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the ball game. Moore to bring the ball up for Hart County. Is it down to Young? And he's going to be charged with a walking violation. It'll go over to Monroe County. Drug his feet. Arnott. Long pass to Kessler. Down to Will Purdue. And we're going to have a foul charge to Joe Young. That'll be number 3 on him. And it'll bring Purdue to the line. And he'll be shooting 2. Will Purdue at the line, shooting a pair. Falcons with a 9-point lead. 6 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the ball game. Purdue's first one bounces out. Purdue with an opportunity now to give the Falcons a 10-point lead. And it's in. 60-50, Falcons in the lead. Moore with it for Hart County. Goes to Faulkner. Inside to Bird. Makes his move. Blocked by Michael Kessler. Gives it out to Ross. Ross takes it down. And we're going to have a blocking foul charge to Hart County. I believe it'll be Moore with the personal. That'll only be his second. And Hart County asks for another timeout with 6 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the ball game. Falcons with a 10-point lead, and we're going to have John Ross to the line, and he'll be shooting 2. Ross shooting 2. Ross so far with 4 points for the night. Foul-wise for Hart County, we've got Joe Young with 3. Is really the only person that they've got in foul trouble. Of course, for Monroe County, we've got Greg Gerald with 4. Will Purdue with 3. And that's the only 2 that we really have in foul trouble for Monroe County. 60-50. Falcons in the lead, 6 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the ball game. With John Ross at the line, shooting a pair. Puts his first one in. Second one rattles out. Rebound brought down by Young. Falcons with an 11-point margin. That matches their longest lead. Bird with it. Goes over to Moore. Trying to get it on the inside to Young. Bird with it. Starts to go baseline. And we're going to have a whistle. Going to have a foul charge to Billy Profit. That'll be his second. Team's 5th. So it'll bring Michael Bird to the line. And he'll be shooting 1+. Bird so far a perfect 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. Make it 7 for 7. Falcons with a 10-point lead, 61-51. As Bird cuts it to 9. 6 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the ball game. Inbounds to Kessler, goes back to Arnett. It's down to Ross. Arnett with it now. Down to John Ross. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bird. Gives it to Faulkner. Faulkner drives, his shot no good. Rebound being fought for, and we've got a whistle on the play. And I believe we're going to have a foul charge to Logston. Foul charge to Logston. That'll be his third personal.
Foul is on number 35, Logston, his third.
At the line for Monroe County, Michael Kessler. He'll be shooting 1+. Kessler for the night is 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. 52-61. Falcons in the lead as Kessler sinks his first one to give the Falcons a 10-point margin. 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. Kessler now trying to give the Falcons an 11-point margin, and he does. Moore bringing it up, gives down to Logston, out to Bird, on the inside to Young, makes his move, puts it up, no good, but we've got a whistle underneath. Foul charge to Kessler.
Foul is on number 30, Kessler.
That's his second. It'll bring Joe Young to the line, and he'll be shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
Joe Young at the line, shooting 2. First one is no good. Greg Gerald getting ready to check back into the lineup. Young's second one goes in.
Entering the lineup, Monroe County, number 10,
Greg Gerald replacing John Ross. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. Falcons up by 10. Shannon Arnett with it. He's over to Kessler. Down to Greg Gerald. Arnett gets it down to Billy Prophet. Dishes it to Purdue on the inside. Lays it up, no good. Finally picked up by Young. Moore with it. Down to Logston. And we're going to have a foul charge to Shannon Arnett. That'll be his second personal.
Arnett, his second.
At the line for Hart County will be Jeremy Logston, and he'll be shooting 1+. Logston shooting 1+.
1 and above.
This will be his first trip to the charity stripe tonight, and he sinks it. Falcons up by 9. Checking into the lineup is Jose Howard. He'll be replacing Faulkner. As Logston, it's in his bonus attempt. Falcons up by 8 with 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Take away by Moore, and he puts in 2. Jeff Moore. Billy Prophet bringing it up for Monroe County. Gives it down to Kessler. Shot's no good. On the rebound, Logston. 57-63 is the score. Bird with it. Lays it in for 2. Michael Bird. Falcons now up by 4 with 4 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hart County has cut the lead to 4 here, 63-59, with 4 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the ball game. Coach Sonny Oliphant trying to regroup his kids here. Of course, Monroe County was up by 11. That's been their longest lead of the night. And Hart County showing some of their explosiveness. (63-59). It'll be Monroe County in possession. Shannon Arnott to inbounds the ball. Goes into Greg Gerald. Gets it up to Purdue. Over to Profit. Having trouble holding on to it. Gets it back to Arnott. Arnott gives it over to Greg Gerald. On the inside to Purdue, to Kessler. And we've got a foul out front before the shot. Going to have a foul charge to Jeremy Logston. That'll be number 4 on him. And it'll bring Kessler to the line, and he'll be shooting 1+.
Kessler at the line shooting 1 and a bonus.
Rattles out. Kessler with a rebound.